Hey, Gavox here. Today we got a Darren Waller, 92 overall tight end. He's limited time, so he's kind of expensive, 522 or so. I got a review of him. And Raymond Rule, 600 likes, or I will rip some throats out. So, 90 speed on the Waller is really nice for 6'6", and he's got an argument for the best tight end in the game right now, and I'm going to go over why I argue that. 95 spec catch. Last year I know that was some extra animations at 95. I don't know if that's the same case this year, if that is a threshold for spec catching, but catching, driving 92, catching 91. So he's a receiving tight end. The thing about him is that his route running is a little bit lower, but once you get to 75 route running, your route running is going to be the same until like 89, at least for animation purposes, as shown by Mutt Leaks. 75 run block isn't terrible. It's not to like the Kittle level or the Delaney Walker level, but it is solid enough. Like those guys, if you are a more run-focused offense, we would probably get. Kittle's my tight end 2 right now. When his crash happened, we picked up one of him for that purpose. So the chemistries that you can put on Waller, and I didn't use any of them on him, are shown on your screen right here. Tight end apprentice is obviously really good for the extras, corner routes, post routes, crosser, that kind of stuff. Trail route 2 is an audible, a lot of that. So you can really make Waller, if he is a focus of your offense, you put some matchup nightmare on him and just spec over linebackers, because that's kind of glitchy. So streak specials on him and available too. But this is going to be a naked Waller. And the thing about Waller, you're going to see a little bit. Man coverage, sure, he won't really beat that at all. Pretty good moves on the field right there. That was actually a really nice juke move. So comparing him to like the other options you have in the game, people like OJ Howard, I think I like this a little bit better due to the catching stat. They're both 6'6", really cool there. I'm currently, his juke move is only 80, but it kind of looked like pretty glitchy there that first time. So it can be maybe a little bit better, but Waller right there catching in front, boxing out, and that's the really nice thing about tall wide receivers this year. You know, it's kind of underrated how well you can box out players. Now, I'm not saying he's perfect. He's not going to box out everybody. You will get some kind of like warp picks over him, so you can't just continually throw it to him. There's a nice little like kind of bailout like that. I feel like that was kind of thrown into coverage, but Waller made me able to get that. So those fall down tight end catches are super sweet right there. Oh, but we didn't quite get the back animation. Sometimes they can suction you up, and it's really tragic. If you're falling backwards, they suction you up into a hit stick and drop the ball, but that's not a Waller problem, that's a game problem. So would I recommend him over every other tight end in the game? Like I said earlier, I don't know if I can, depending on how your offense is run, but if you are a pass first, if you want somebody like, my tight end is mainly used on drags and, well, I use corners, we'll talk about that in a second, or streaks, and somebody with his kind of speed, 90 speed at the tight end position, his height, is kind of nice. I'm not going to say glitchy, because it's not glitchy. Glitchy you have a higher definition for, but it is super powerful. But the thing with corners also, yeah, you won't be beating man coverage with only 75 route running, but what's nice about that is that it takes him a little bit longer because the transition to the corner is so slow. Even though he's a fast player, the cut is so slow that oftentimes the guy that you're using the streak to clear out the corner, he's run far enough, fast enough that you're able to get some space there. So I throw him out to the edge quite a bit. He has a little bit of trouble transitioning upfield due to, non-wide receiver agility isn't like a grab and go. Only 84 agility isn't exactly special. But I can't tell you how many times he's caught that corner in front of a defender. Thrown to him quick in coverage is really cool too. So there he is, losing to man coverage like I talked about. But overall, out of 10, I liked Waller quite a bit, 9.2. And him or Kittle are my number ones in the game at the moment. Thanks for watching Call in Action. I'll see you tomorrow.